Namaskar, this is Akhilesh Bhargav. Welcome to Tidbits on Business and Finance with me. As part of the various measures that were announced by the Finance Minister pursuant to the grand 20 lakh crore stimulus package announced by the Prime Minister, there were some measures that she announced related to funding being provided for the stressed MSME sector. The MSME sector is actually the most important constituent of the Indian economy. It provides about 40% of India's GDP and employment to crores and crores of individuals. Thus, because the sector is liquidity starved, because the sector is in a serious problem, there were measures announced to provide funds to the MSME sector. And what were they broadly? The finance minister announced a 3 lakh crore package by way of bank loans being given to this sector in a collateral free manner. In other words, she said that banks will give loans to the tune of 3 lakh crores to the MSME sector without any additional security being provided by the borrowers, and that the government will stand guarantee for these loans. The other funding measure was provision of 20,000 crores by way of subordinated debt, which was meant for MSMEs facing stress in their bank loans. And she said that the government is going to establish a fund, which was a fund of funds, as she called, to provide equity to MSMEs to the tune of 50,000 crores. These were the measures that were announced. The flagship measure, of course, being 3 lakh crore worth of collateral free loans. The finance minister very emphatically said in her announcements that these loans will be given on an automatic basis and that bankers are not going to be blamed. In case some decision of a banker goes bad in the process of sanctioning and disbursing such loans, she said that bankers are not going to be hounded by the 3 C's as are popularly known: the CVC, the CBI, and the courts. We would also say the CAG. She was very clear these are going to be automatic loans. It almost looked when she announced that it is all set and that the money is going to be available on the time. It will soon start being disbursed to the borrowers. After all, at this point of time is of essence. The sector is stressed. The sector needs liquidity to survive. And time being of essence, one thought that the government has ensured that this scheme will be rolled out immediately after the announcements were made, and that was the tone and tenor of the announcements made by the finance minister. This is a time when, as we say, a drop of water given now is far more valuable than a bucket of water given later. That's the kind of liquidity shortage that the MSME sector faces, and thus it was expected that the rollout will happen immediately. But then, like all other big grand announcements by the government, there has been a huge gap between the promise and the performance. These kind of loans have not yet been started to be made available the way the finance minister had promised. The Hindustan Times reports that banks are yet to even get the fine print, or rather, they are yet to even get the circulars from the Reserve Bank of India explaining or setting out the parameters and the modalities of giving these kind of collateral free loans to the MSME borrowers. And because banks have not got the required instructions from the Reserve Bank of India, their branches are thus clueless. Thus, if an MSME entrepreneur goes to a bank branch and says that he wants this kind of a loan disbursed to him, the answer comes is that they are not even aware of it. The entire exercise is completely stonewalled. It is at a dead end. The fact is that this announcement, according to us, is still on the drawing board, and the modalities, the details, the nitty-gritties have not yet been worked out by the RBI, and thus the banks have not started implementing it. Borrowers have actually been going to banks fruitlessly, and while they are doing that, the finance minister has reiterated very often thereafter that these loans are to be disbursed on an automatic basis, making it clear as if money is available on the tap. Thus, at the moment, banks are awaiting instructions from the Reserve Bank by way of guidelines, circulars, and instructions of what are the modalities under which this 3 lakh crore collateral free loan scheme, which has been announced by the finance minister, will be implemented. And because the banks have not got these instructions from the Reserve Bank, as we said, their branches remain clueless and the entire scheme has not taken off despite a few weeks having gone by. The reality is that the bankers remain a skeptic lot. The last thing that they would want to really indulge in is giving loans in what the finance minister says are to be given in an automatic manner. To them, it sounds that loans will have to be given bypassing all the conventional appraising that needs to be done of credit proposals, and that is something the bankers are going to be unwilling to do. The banks, by a conventional method, even for these loans, would like to appraise the proposal, would like to see the viability of the very loan and the business for which it is being given, would like to do a risk analysis, would like to see whether the borrower is eligible for it or not, whether he has the capacity to repay this additional loan, whether he has the additional margin money which they always insist on whenever new loans are given, whether he has the security to give, and whether the credit need is there under their conventional conservative prudential norms of thinking. And that is completely different from an automatic way of lending. Rather, it's a complete opposite of it. Thus, bankers are not willing to really bite the bullet and go on an automatic basis. And we are not surprised for the simple reason that the ghosts of the past continue to haunt the bankers and they are not going to take chances anymore. The NPA burden remains unresolved, new ones are building up, accountability very correctly remains on the horizon, and bankers are not going to take a chance. Thus, according to us, what the finance minister says and what is going to happen looks to be extremely different to us. The larger picture in this regard, according to us, is that if you go by conventional lending, if you go by conventional norms of appraisal, few persons are going to be eligible to borrow under this grand scheme which has been announced by the finance minister. All borrowers are stressed, they are all crisis ridden, all of them have seen a depletion of their business, they have seen a depletion of their cash flows, margin monies are missing. And if you start looking in these under these parameters, few borrowers are going to be found to be viable. Viability is a function of business, viability is a function of availability of funds, and with both of them being depleted at this point of time, if those parameters are applied, the larger picture according to us is few are going to be eligible. The entire thing may be a non-starter. If bankers are going to insist on additional margin money, if bankers are going to insist on additional security, if they are going to insist on prove your business viability for the future, then that's not going to be happening. The fact is, borrowers are in a dire strait for no fault of theirs. Time is of essence. They need to be given money to survive. And if they see these stress times, they will survive and hopefully they will also thrive. And the need of the hour is to give money in their pocket, bypassing all these bankers' procedures that they seem to be insisting upon. And that means that bankers will have to be bypassed according to us. The government will have to give money directly to all these stressed enterprises. The government will have to come through a mechanism where you can go to a government agency, directly get the loan, not with all these appraisal procedures, because as we said, time is of essence. The other issue is, it seems that it is the existing borrowers who are eligible for these automatic loans. The question is, what happens to first-time borrowers? There are a number of enterprises who have not borrowed monies from banks because they were well-managed enterprises or perhaps they didn't need the money. And now, because of this crisis, they are also in need of money. But then, if you go by the letter of what we have seen so far, first-time borrowers are not going to be covered by this scheme. That leaves a number of perhaps worthy borrowers outside its ambit and defeats the purpose of the scheme. The final issue here, according to us, is again we are seeing a situation where an announcement is made, but in a very unplanned and unprepared manner. When the finance minister announced this particular scheme, the fact was that she is addressing a crisis-ridden sector of the economy which is in urgent need of cure and succor. It meant that when the finance minister announced it, the systems would have been ready, the bankers would have got the instructions, the Reserve Bank would have been ready, and immediately it would have been implemented. What was expected was not this kind of a time gap between the announcement to it's rolling out. At the moment, the announcement got done a few weeks ago, and the scheme is yet to take off. And in these kind of times, the delays are only going to mean more and more fatalities. These measures need to be in a very planned and prepared manner, and we see that this has been missing, like many other grand announcements which were made by the finance minister and the prime minister in the past. This is Akhilesh Bhargav signing off till we meet again. Namaskar.
हमारे घरों में भी बच्चे होते हैं जो हमसे प्यार दुलार की आस करते हैं।
हमारा भी जीवन साथी है जिसको हमारे ड्यूटी से घर आने का इंतजार होता है।
हमारे घर में भी एक बूढ़ी माँ है जिनके लिए आज भी हम ही आंखों के तारे हैं।
लेकिन हम हमारे घरों में नहीं हैं। आपकी सुरक्षा में कोई कसर न रहे, इसलिए हम अपने प्रियजनों से दूर हैं।
हम में से ही कुछ तो अब इतने दूर जा चुके हैं कि वो वापस अपने घरों को लौट भी नहीं पाएंगे।
हमें गर्व है कि हमारे कंधों पे मुंबई शहर के नागरिकों की सुरक्षा की जिम्मेदारी है। हमारे जज्बे और बलिदान को व्यर्थ न जाने दे। इस संकट के समय में आप घर पे रहे, सुरक्षित रहे।
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.
If you like this video, please share it, and we would love to hear your comments in the comments section down here. Also, please do like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter to get minute-to-minute news updates. For more such shows and videos, well, subscribe to our YouTube channel.